Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So we are going to go on a little adventure. We're gonna go on a shopping trip together. I forgot how low cut this was. I am really into the idea of testing out the Morphe foundation that everybody lost their minds over. I'm not on the PR list, and you guys don't shade Morphe for that. That's my choice, okay? So I met Linda at an event, I think it was a Jouer event, and we exchanged numbers, and I was like, hey, if there's big launches. So like they've offered, I don't know, there's certain things that I don't want sent my way, and I wanna keep that real 100% authentic viewpoint on. I try so hard when I can to go and purchase items myself, which is what we're doing today. So spirit fingers, yay. Let's go do it. Actually, I want to call Ulta and make sure that they have it. Can you imagine? Like, I'm like, guys, let's go on this amazing field trip. And they don't have the foundation. I need to try this foundation. A lot of people did not like this. A lot of people were like, ugh, it made my skin look cakey. It made this. And I'm just like, I need to see what the fuss is. Also, I will say this, I did the messy makeup challenge with James Charles and I lost one of the questions and I had to put on white concealer, and it was the first time that I used the Morphe concealer and it looked nice. Like, even though it was like stark paper white and not the kind of thing I would normally go for, the formula itself is very full coverage. So if they have the concealer, you know I'm gonna grab that too. Okay, so let's see what we got. Let's go to Morphe, find in store. Come on, please. Okay. In stock. Sometimes it'll say in stock and I'll get there and they're like, yeah, next week. And I'm like, it says in stock on the thing. They're like, yeah, next week. So let's just give a quick call. No, I'm just calling to see if an item is in stock. You don't? Hi, Miranda. On Sunday. No, I don't need a tester. I'm not gonna, thank you so much. Miranda is my hero. Yes, it says it's available in store, and that just means sometimes that they're setting the display up, which is what they're doing. It'll be available Sunday, but like my heart can't handle that. So we're gonna go in blind without a tester, grab a couple of shades, and let's go on a little field trip. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about these sunglasses. Am I cool?
You're supposed to wear them.
Wait, like this, that, right?
Yeah.
I'm so cool. I can wear sunglasses and Okay, so we're at Ulta. We have arrived. I was so happy that the manager is pulling product that I brought everybody Halo that works here right now, so we'll see if they want it or not. This is what we're here for. All of this. There's so much that I have never tried, surprisingly. Let's just start at the beginning here. We got a base sponge. Okay, this will work. Gloss notes. Sorry, James, I'm on to another Morphe palette, but you guys can still use code James for 10% off this one. There. So pretty. Success. We made it home in one piece from Ulta. I have more than I intended on purchasing, including some really pretty, sparkly, wonderful things from Stila. I am already prepped. I did use my Tort. I use this every day. Why could I not remember the name of that? Oh my God. Okay, so I used Tarte Pore Filling Primer. I also used my new little friend right here, the Gripping Primer. You guys, what a beautiful combo, so good. So I'm excited to see how the Morphe foundation plays on top of that. Let's just get all the products out. I also did pick up one of these. Look, it's James, you guys, showing off with his makeup skills, looking totally fabulous. Because I'm the friend that's encouraging you guys to use code James for 10% off of savings on whatever you wish. I don't know if I'm gonna like the foundation or not, but wherever we land, use that code, save a little cash, and then I'm going to, he doesn't know this yet, but I'm gonna have James sign this to put in a giveaway, because I think it'll be more valuable and more exciting as a giveaway, right? Like, that would be a cool giveaway. So James, you're gonna sister sign this for me and make my giveaway better, and then in trade, use code James. I grabbed 4 of the foundations. I'm praying to God that one of them matches me. They didn't have the concealers, they didn't have a face primer or powder, and that's just what it is. So we'll start with all of this, and I'm gonna wear this all day and see what the deal is, because it does state that it is a 24-hour long wear product. It is transfer resistant, sweat proof, water resistant. This is free of oils, fragrance, and parabens. I love that it is free of fragrance. Thank you so much. Dang, 60 colors. Wow. And they all have different undertones, and they kind of categorize it in a nice way. I will say that. I really like that. It's $18, and right now it is so new that there are 0 reviews on Ulta. That's so funny that like the top line says a foundation throwing major shade. It is a matte foundation. It says full coverage matte. No! Ugh. I don't like a matte foundation. I like a natural finish, but let's see. This is F260. Not bad. Wow, that is really full coverage. And then we have F220. That's probably more my match, but I don't want to believe it. F270. Ooh. And then we have F2 120, which I have gone and lost my mind because I was thinking maybe I could use that to like bronze up the perimeter, but it's clearly not my shade. This one. Ooh, that already does not want to come off. Whoa. All right, it's blending nice. Ooh, this is a firm, firm sponge. Whew. Okay, this is really weird. The thing that I'm noticing is it took a minute for me to blend everything in, like press it in and make it feel like it's really smoothed out. I am already seeing this line right here exaggerated. That's not a good sign when I'm already seeing things separate, especially with the primer that I'm using, because man, oh man, that primer is magic. I will link below my 2-day wear test of the new primer from Cover FX. It definitely oxidizes pretty quickly too, so I am noticing that, but it does look pretty. Like aside from the areas of my face that I'm like, ooh, like I'm already seeing some creasing, you know, I can pat that in and then powder and I think I'll be fine. So I don't hate it, but I do understand what people are talking about, because I would see it on Twitter, you know? I am gonna take the darker shade and I am going to slightly contour the perimeter, and this sponge dries out just a little bit. This is why you see Jaclyn Hill like spraying the sponge, I think, because I was always watching her do that and I'm like, why? But it does dry out a little bit and then you can just kind of zhuzh it back up. I do not have a concealer or powder, so I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that business and I will be right back. I don't hate this. I wanna, you know, see where we go with it. The only issue I'm having right now is that I do have these lines that are a little more exaggerated than I would like. There's a little lines here, but everything's set really beautifully and I'm very, very curious to see how this wears. Only time will tell. It is very thick and full coverage. So if you're someone that is like, oh, I like kind of like a full coverage and you tiptoe in that direction, no, this is back away. This is not for you. I'm trying so hard to not smile too much. I don't like crinkling my bake. Yeah, tiptoe away from it if you don't like the full coverage, because that's what this is. It has canceled everything out, which I don't mind. I don't mind. What I mind is a little bit of the creasing, a little bit of the weird oxidation, where if you layer it up more in one area and not another, you can tell like there's an inconsistency, and that is very frustrating because I'm someone that likes to do an initial very light layer and then I like to go in a little heavy on my more pigmented areas. And if that heavier area changes and looks different than the rest of the skin, annoying, you know, because it doesn't really look right. All right, so I have some lip products right here. So these are the 3 colors I got. How typical. I don't own anything like these. Okay, so we have Haunt, Schoolgirl, Virgin. I kind of want to do Schoolgirl and then a little bit of Virgin in the center, because I think I am going to go a little bit colorful on the eyes. I didn't get a lip liner, so I'm just going to use a Make It Forever number 14. I'm ready to go to the party. Oh my gosh, like during makeup application, there's so many moments where I'm like, you look crazy. Let's go in with Schoolgirl. All right, I like it. Very even, brain, come back to my head. Very even application, smells like buttercream frosting, nice packaging. The color is gorgeous. Let's layer in a little bit of Schoolgirl right in the center. Ooh, oh my God, I put the wrong one on. What? I put Taunt on. That is not what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. Okay, now I'm wearing all three. Dear Lord. I love it. We're gonna scooch closer and play with some color. We are ready for eyes. I'm ready for eyes. I feel like I wanna do something kind of fun. For me, more often than not, that doesn't mean too much, but we're gonna try. So I really kind of want to do like a bronzy lid and then the bright like neon-y green underneath. I don't know, that might look terrible, but we're just gonna have fun with it. I'm gonna go ahead and use their eye primer. I've been so hooked on MAC that I'm curious. I don't know that this is it for me. I really love a good paint pot. All right, I'm first gonna go in with the Jaclyn Hill 30 brush. I'm gonna dip into the shade Hot Stuff. We're just gonna build out the crease. And that's pretty patchy. Okay, I just have gotten really used to using a MAC paint pot, and it just, for whatever reason, going on top of it wet allows any eyeshadow just to like glide right over it, not be patchy, not skip, and you have the ability to just kind of work with it where it doesn't grab in one area. So I am immediately not liking this eye primer at all, because I know that with the paint pot, these would look a lot better. Like I can already tell I'm like pressing pretty hard to kind of try to blend out a little bit of this before I go in and kind of fluff around in circular motions. The color's pretty. So I've got the initial shade to blend pretty nicely. I'm gonna dip right into Hot to Trot, which is one row below, and it is slightly deeper. I'm using now a Jaclyn Hill 37 brush, just a little more petite, and we're going to get into that outer V area and just use circular motions and kind of stamp and use circular motions to blend that shade out, just to kind of make this seem a little more seamless and blended and deepen up just that outer edge. So I took an even smaller brush. This is a JH38, and I just, same color, kind of dragged right along the lower lash line, and I'm flicking kind of up to create a little bit of a pull out cat eye, like I want it to kind of fade. And I'm gonna blend it some more just as soon as I get the bake kind of, I'm gonna keep blending. Let's see. I'm gonna go into the shade Sheen Stealer. That's cute. It's a very shiny kind of mocha, cool toned brown. Ooh, fallout. Scratch that. I'm gonna mist my brush. That's okay. Sometimes you need to do that. Wow, that is a beautiful color. That is so gorgeous. I can't even handle it. So beautiful. I'm gonna go over into the shade Standout and just kind of stamp a little bit in the center. And that didn't really even make a difference. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is add a little liner, lashes, and then I will be back to finish up the face and the lower lash line, and then we'll be done. Oh, shoot. You gotta be kidding me. If you have a mistake with your makeup, this foundation sucks. Usually you can go in and address like a little bit of blending, and that works for me with like 9 out of the 10 foundations that I keep on hand. This is just not doing it. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna start over just on this side. The other side's totally good. Ooh, it's like reverse power of makeup. Oh my God. P.S. While on topic, power of makeup, that was Nikki Tutorials thing. I never did that. I always wanted to, and I always wonder if like maybe doing like those vintage OG challenges, like that could be fun. Wow, that is the truth right there. Okay, so we can clearly see like how full coverage this is. Like, whoa. And actually this will be interesting to see how it's oxidized and how powder is on top of it. I'm gonna go in with just a teensy weensy bit of the primer. Wake up! What was I saying about Nikki? Oh yeah, the power of makeup. I was on Instagram and I saw that Nikki is doing something so major with Marc Jacobs. I don't want to get the title wrong, but she is involved in creative. And I was just so blown away and so proud for our community that someone had that kind of an opportunity. And I just wanted to very loudly congratulate her here on my channel. Nikki, congrats. That is like honestly the coolest thing. We've all had opportunities to collaborate and do different things, and some people have their own brands, and everybody's gone on different avenues with this gift of social media. And I just think it is just so incredible that she is doing that. So congrats. I think it's major. So we're gonna go in and mimic. I'm gonna do a little bit of the contouring with the darker shade as well. On this side, I am going a little bit thinner with application. I'm not building it up the way I normally would with my other foundations, just because I wanna see if that helps it to not look so heavy, because you guys, this is a very heavy foundation. That's the one thing that I'm not loving about it. Da-da-da. Okay, we're gonna let that powder sit for just a moment in time, a brief moment, and work its baking magic. I do want to share with you guys the lashes that I'm wearing. These are called AER lashes. Air lashes, AER lashes, I don't know. This is an indie brand and they are stunning. They're so easy to apply, beautiful lashes, very lightweight. I was able to put them on even with a black glue and they just kind of plunked right down. Didn't even need tweezers, really gorgeous, stunning lashes. So check these guys out. Not sponsored, I don't have a code, I'm not affiliated in any way other than them sending this to me, but I will put their link in the description box. All right, so we are going to bronze up the face really quickly with the shade Donut. God, I could go for a donut right now. There's this place that has gluten-free ones and I crave them all of the time. It's called Donut Friend if you're in LA. Oh, yes, make a trip. If you have a gluten intolerance and you are like me and you're really picky and you think a lot of like gluten-free foods taste like garbage, go to Donut Friend. Oh, I want to go to Donut Friend. Why is this palette making me hungry? That's not good. Okay, wow, I actually super love that bronzer. That's really exciting. I am now going to blush. I'm gonna take the JH05 and I'm gonna take the shade Goals. All right, I just used Donut to contour. Not sure I love it as much for contour as I do for all over the face as bronzer. That's actually not blending the greatest as contour. Ugh, don't you hate it when you're like, everything is perfect, beautiful, and then like you F up one like last little step and you're just like, I give up. Life's so hard, dear diary. Today, I messed up my contour. All right, let's highlight. I'm gonna take Supernova and Cosmic combined. This gives more of like this metallic-y, like buttery sheen than it is like glittery. Like it's very much just this little sheen kind of a thing. Not super blinding. I'm okay with that. Lately, I like to do this thing where I get it on my fingertip and I kind of just pat right in the area where I want the most bang for my buck, you know? where I really want to bring that highlight forward. And I'll get it on my pinky, go down like that. I'm taking a Jaclyn Hill JH43 brush back in Supernova, and we're just gonna hit this underneath the brow bone, ever so slightly. I'm gonna give my face a little spritz. Back in here we go, really, really quick. I'm gonna take a Zoeva lip definer first, and I'm just gonna go into this bright, obnoxious green called Stroke of Luck. I'm actually gonna take the darker shade right next door called Express Yourself, and we are going to run that a little bit lower, and I'm not gonna pull it all the way out. I actually wanna exaggerate the color right underneath my pupil. I can't help myself, you guys. I know I'm trying Morphe products, but I really wanna put on one of these, okay? I need to. We're gonna dip into Yellow Tails. Ooh. All right, you guys, where we're at right now is I love my makeup. I love the look I created with the eyeshadow palette so much, so much. Obviously love my lashes. I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised that the liquid lips are as nice as they are and the glosses are so beautiful as well. The foundation, not my favorite. Of course, I'm gonna wear it for the rest of the day, but I can already tell when I see like crackling right here and a lot of cracking here, that for me, that just kind of signals that it's too dry of a formula and too heavy of a formula for my liking. So I'm curious to see how well it holds and if we run into any other problems. So that being said, I'm gonna wear this all day long, and we will do a check-in many hours from now and figure things out together with this foundation specifically. Wish me luck. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Oh my God, could I feel uglier right now? I'm not sure. Puka Shell, confessionals. What do you think of mommy's foundation? Okay guys, here's the real test. It claims to be transfer resistant.
Let's see. Turn it around. Okay, pretty good.
Pretty good. You guys, oh, look at my baby angel. He lets me hold him like a little baby, huh? Oh my God, that was literally, you just French kissed me. Dude, I will hold you like an infant, but you cannot French kiss me. So, oh my God, this is horrible. This foundation. Whoa. It keeps getting worse. Okay, wait.
I don't think it's a bad foundation.
Okay, so
I've seen better, but it's not bad.
Why am I just thinking of Liar Liar, where he's like, I've had better. Okay, so here's the scoop, you guys. It is 1 in the morning. I have had this on my face all day long. There are a couple of drawbacks. It is drying. It's a mattifying foundation. It's a full coverage foundation. It's a long wear foundation. This is the close-up that you've been waiting for. Oh my God, my pores look giant. I don't like that. I don't like that I look very dry. And I don't like that my lines are exaggerated, but I want to try this again with a drop of oil. You guys know I mentioned I love that trick. I don't think this is as terrible as some people were making it out to be. They were making it out to be like the cakiest, worst foundation ever. And it's not. It reminds me a lot of the Fenty foundation, just a bit of a thicker, not dry down, but like it spreads out a little bit more full coverage, like you need less of it. And the way that it wears down is it kind of collects. You can see right here and right here. We see other foundations look a lot better. So I will leave you guys with that. Everything else that I tried, I was actually way more excited about. So the eyeshadow I loved. I really loved the liquid lip, the gloss, the blush. James complimented me on my bronzer. You're like, ooh, nice bronzer. And I
Except I didn't say it that way.
In my head, that's what I heard.
No.
We gotta go to bed. It's so late, you guys. I hope you loved going to Ulta shopping with me, seeing the full thing put on, and just putting to the test something that a lot of people were talking about. If you have oily skin, I think you might like it if you want that full coverage type of a thing. If you have dry skin, run in the other direction. Just save yourself the cakiness. All right, there you have it. I love you guys so much. I hope you're having the best day. Puka, let's switch down the best day. of their life. Yes. Oh, family time.
We'll
okay.
see you in the next video.
All right. Bye, guys.
Mwah.
Subscribe, ring the bell.